Story 1. Well, I was in my very last day of high school. This story happened last year in 2020. And all I was just doing is just looking forward to saying my goodbyes to close friends. And my very last day of high school was very disturbing. This is the story why. Well, I was just finishing lunch and everybody was just going to their fourth period class, and I was going to go do the same thing. But first I had to go use the bathroom. I did my business, washed my hands, and entered back out into the hallway. And then I went to my class, and then when I got in there, no student or no teacher was in there. And then I went to another classroom, and then no one else was in there. Then this bald guy, he was probably like in his 50s. He had a really long gray beard. And then he said, "Where's your class at?" And I said, "I don't know." And then he told me to follow him. I thought he was taking me back to my class. He led me through this really skinny hallway, and then he took me outside. And then he said, "Your class is just over here." And I said, I did not tell you what class I was in, sir." And then he looked confused. And then he just said, "Just follow me." And then I noticed a gun sticking out of his pocket. That's when I knew I had to get away from him. And he was not taking me no kids. He was taking me to this van. That's when I knew I told him, "Okay, I have to go. Bye." He said, "No, come now." And that's when he got out the gun and shot me. But thank God the bullet missed me, and I made it back into the school. And I explained everything when I first saw the first teacher I first saw, and then she reported it to the office. And then I looked out where I saw him, and then the van I saw was going out of the school parking lot. And then I told the teacher to be on a lookout for a suspicious white van. And then nothing else happened since that day. I really hope no one's last day of school has to be so frightening and so terrible like mine was. Story 2. This happened to me back in 2006. To be exact, it was December 13th, 2006. I was 12 or 13 or 14 years old at the time. I was in my first year of high school. I was a little bit of a troublemaking kid back in high school, and I was just in my normal class routine, just math. I was in math, second period, and there's this really problem child, a really new one, named Dennis. He sat right next to me, and then he said, one time he whispered in my ear, he quietly said, "I wish to go rape that girl, that really blonde-headed pretty one. I wish to rape her." And I said, "Did you feel like to whispering that in my ear?" And he said, "Oh, heck yes, I had to." And then the blonde girl he was talking about was my friend Brooklyn. And then he would just whisper me. Every day he would just whisper to my ear saying he wished to go rape this girl or that girl or whatever. But this was the creepy part. One time when I was just entering the school, just going to put stuff in my locker, and then I saw something that really haunted me to this day. Wait, Dennis dropped something. Then when I looked at it, it was a gun. He looked around, pretending if anyone noticed. Then he picked it up and put it back in his book bag. 2 girls saw it. And then I got so scared to death. And then Dennis knew I saw it. He whispered to me, he said, "If you ever tell anybody this, I will come and shoot you." And I said, "Okay." And I didn't tell nobody, I'm just hoping he doesn't hurt anybody. I was hoping for it. And then 2 days later, when those 2 girls that told on him, Dennis got real mad, and the school suspended him for 2 months. And and then which raised Dennis, which I don't know what happened till right now. A news report of a girl that got raped and a girl that got murdered. It was those 2 girls. And then it showed one girl of my friend Brooklyn. It was my friend Brooklyn. Dennis really raped her. I was like, oh my god. That really scared the heck out of me. It still does to this day. Oh my god. I hope no one else has to go through this. What took place back in 2006 was really disturbing. And I hope no one else has to go through this. Subscribe for more.